Let's do some Rogue.
They'll never see it coming.
They'll never see it coming. Was Twitch down for a long time for anybody else? I wasn't having any difficulty, Spiffly. Sorry to hear that you were. Having 3 Flame Strikes so easy to win arenas. The key there is you have to draw it, though. That's the tough part about it. Cut Purse here. Shattered Sun versus Zombie Chow. I'm going to take Shattered Sun. I love Zombie Chow. I mean, I don't. I have a love-hate relationship with Zombie Chow. But we'll take Shattered Sun, because I just have a love-love relationship with Shattered Sun. Mech Yeti. Learned the other day that 5 assassinates is too many. Yeah, that's one of the things, is that how many is too many is a different question if you're talking about something that costs like 2 to 4 mana, and something that costs 6 or more mana. How many mind controls is too many? Maybe 2. How many eviscerates is too many? Like 10? How many True Silvers is too many? 4. How many Murloc Knights is too many? About 25. Take Harvest Golem here. Clockwork Knight is better than these others. And we're building a pretty decent mech deck so far. I don't like Silverhand Regent in Rogue, and I don't like Novice Engineer, period. But we'll take Novice Engineer. 5 Krakens, also probably too many. I mean, maybe. Depends on the deck. Maybe if it's 5 Krakens and 20 Innervates, maybe. 5 Flame Strikes is an exception. I think so. Maybe, Bop. I think you're right. There are a few mage cards that I think, you know, just pick every time you see it, even if you've already got a bunch. One of my most fun mage runs that I did was that 6 Fireball, 1 Pyroblast mage. And sure, we ran into trouble sometimes, but I think we ended up going 10-3 with it or something. Just because, you know, we develop a few minions and eventually we hit the point that it's like, okay, we've got the ability to kill our opponent in like 2 rounds. And even if they heal 8, we'll be in Pyroblast turn at that point. So we're fine. Draconid here versus Stranglethorn versus Undercity. It's gotta be Undercity. I was looking for a big drop, but the other two, or that, because the 2 were good, but the Undercity Valiant is kind of crazy. Take Spider Tank. Hey there, Fireball. Welcome to my deck. Please get inside of my deck. Spellbreaker. It's the best choice. Mogushan Warden isn't awful. It is. But it's not it is. But the advantage that it has in Rogue is that we do like taunts, you know? We like taunts. Rogue is the class that I would probably be happiest with Fen Creeper. Priest, too. Really no other class I'm excited for Fen Creeper, unless I'm desperate for 5s, you know. But that's a fact-specific situation, not a class-specific situation. Mogushan, maybe if I have Divine Spirit and Inner Fire for some reason on the Priest that I'm drafting, but I think Spellbreaker has to be the way to go here. We can fit another 4. It's decently statted, and the Silence could be super helpful. Ellen Arbery, how you doing? Okay. Ooh, speaking of taunts, although I really like the Knife Juggler. Sunwalker is super easy to answer, but I don't yet have any synergy with Knife Juggler, so other than the fact that it's a decently statted card, I prefer a 2-3, but 3-2 is fine for a 2-drop. Decently statted, has a great effect. I've got no real awesome synergy with it. So we're going to take Sunwalker here, just for a little bit more survivability. How many Evil Hecklers is too many? No more than 3? Ooh, that's a hard pick. Chances are, I don't think I'd find myself in a situation where I'm taking more Evil Hecklers. Just because at a certain point you're going to say, all right, I've got enough 4-drops, and even if this 2-drop isn't as good as Evil Heckler, I'm still going to take it because I need a 2. Speaking of needing a 2, One-Eyed Cheat! Alright, do we want One-Eyed Cheat with no pirates, Ancient Mage with no spells, or Murloc Tidecaller with no Murlocs? I know if I get One-Eyed Cheat, the only possibility that I'll ever have to hide it behind a taunt will be when I'm playing against a mage. Is the coin from the cut purse just a free monocrystal? No, it's a free actual coin card. So it's a free monocrystal and a free card, which allows you to combo as well. So that's, for me, one of the big advantages of cut purse, is not the mana, but the combo ability. Cut purse is basically, ooh, I'm going first, but I use cut purse to tempo out, go face with it once, and now I have the coins, so I have that advantage as well. Cut purse is pretty nasty. Go for the pirate? I think I might. I mean, I don't think Ancient Mage is good enough. Murloc Tidecaller is not good enough. Murloc Tidecaller might throw off my opponent from playing any Murlocs, though. How sweet would it be if I drop at turn 1 and my opponent is sitting on a Puddle Stomper in hand and it's like, ugh. When I cheat. Ancient Mage is unfortunately the best card. I know, I'm still not going to take it, though. Maybe I'll get some spells, but I still don't want it. Shadow Pen. I like Tinkers. Not that much. I like Betrayal. I'd feel better about Tinkers if I had easier cards to combo, though. With no Backstab, I've got nothing I could combo into Tinkers without putting an additional minion on the board, which is then another target for the combo effect, which means I could be missing that lethal that I'm going for. So we're going to take Betrayal here. It's good removal. People play around it, but less so now. I find it, for some reason, it's harder to play around Betrayal. Not that it's hard, not that it's impossible, but I find myself a lot of times building a sort of board that it's like, if they have Betrayal, it's bad, but I can't really play around it. Mech Yeti? I don't know why that is. Harvest Golem? Defias here, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, both Defias and Micro Machine are kind of doing the same thing. It's about hoping that you've got the right time to play what kind of feels like a 2-drop, but also kind of isn't. We'll take Defias. Please give me a Backstab. Ooh, a huge Toad. Sure. We had fun with that one. Second Betrayal? I don't think so. Let's take Worgen. I love Worgen. Playing around Betrayal is hard in real life, too. It's true, Spiffly. Oh. Ooh, getting a headache now. I'm falling apart. Eviscerate. Alright, well, I think this is an easy big game hunter. Though, how interesting. Master of Ceremonies would have had decent synergy with the Ancient Mage? That's not what it's called. Oh, man. So we'll take BGH. Whew, pressure headache out of nowhere. DID, it could be the tea, the caffeine or something. Cold Blood here or Raging Worgen? Worgen. Ancient Mage, thank you. Goblin Auto Barber, yep, I do need 4s, but Goblin Auto Barber is that good. Oh, wait, oh, what? Shady Dealer should be a pirate. I may have drafted it if it were a pirate. For that, wait, where'd you go? For that sweet one-eyed cheat Shady Dealer synergy. We develop a 4-1 and then immediately stealth it and develop a 5-4. Sweet. But I think Argent Commander is the way to go. Shady Dealer, you have a pirate? I do have a pirate, but I don't think it's good enough. Take another Novice Engineer here, I suppose. Could go with the Tournament Attendee. I'm feeling like I've got a lot of 2s and not a lot of draw. Oh yeah, so Novice Engineer is draw. Alright. Brand turn 3, Innervate into Thalnos and Master for an 8-6 on turn 4. Brutal. Undercity. Alright, give me some 4-drops. I mean, there's one, but Deadly Poison. I do have a pirate, but... Alright, Frost Elemental. Spiteful is better than Silvermoon, but I'm afraid of my lack of 4s. Spiteful. I've got enough 2s that maybe I could pull off a good 4 play. Why does Ancient Shade have to be a choice here? Is Ancient Shade the way to go? Let's see what Hearth Arena says about the Ancient Shade. I don't think it's amazing, but it's not awful. Ancient Shade considered above average. Well, you say that now. Ogre Ninja considered also above average. Ogre Ninja better. I need a 4 more than I need a 5, though. It's gotta be Ninja. Just, again, you know, I have a really hard time, and this is a little bit gambler's fallacy, but I have a really hard time wanting to draft a card that's just hurt me so badly before, you know? Because that's... Maybe it's less gambler's fallacy and more, just experience, but I don't know. I drafted the Ancient Shade once, and it honestly lost us more games than it won. The one draft we had it in, there was like one game where it was removed instantly, and we didn't draw the 7 damage, and then one game where it was removed instantly, and we did, and we died as a result, and one game where it was removed instantly, and we took the damage, but it ended up not making a difference. We were going to die anyway. It was just like, nah. It doesn't feel good to play a card with a huge downside and have it immediately killed. Fel Reaver I like because an 8/8 is hard to deal with. A 7/4 is so easy to answer. And even though you might never see the downside, you also might. So there you go. Alright, Mushroom, we'll see ya. Have as good of a time as you can at work. Shade can be really good if you could clear the board by 4. Which I could potentially do. I've got a lot of 2s. But even then, I mean, dealing 4 damage out of hand is not that hard to come by. And it's not like the effect is a bad death rattle, so if my opponent has to silence it or something, it's still fine. The bad effect happens no matter what they do to it. Even if it lives. Alright, UT Steve. Hope you get some good stuff. Hey there, Sanjo. Nice to see you. Not gonna keep Shattered Sun. I'll keep Harvest, though. Okay, I had so many 2s, I figured it was pretty likely to pick one up by turn 2. Alright, we did pick up a 3, though. This is kind of the difficulty I'm having with aggressive decks in Arena lately, is I draft my deck a little bit aggressive, and then just... my opponent out-aggroes me by a lot, and then winds up being more of a mid-range. Yeah, I have to take 9 damage from the Fairy Dragon.
Job's done.
Might lose this game just straight up on not having any 2s.
Reporting for duty.
There we go. I knew that was going to happen. I was 100% sure that was going to happen. So Spider Tank here or Harvest Golem. I'm going to do Golem. Because I've got the Dark Iron Dwarf coming up. Got Ocarina of Time for 3DS and you're loving it? Nice. Z-targeting is nowhere as good as the N64. Okay, I never played the N64 version. I didn't find the Z-targeting that bad on the 3DS.
Reporting for duty.
But, you know, no comparison. So probably Avenge then, right? Probably.
So many options.
Let's Novice Engineer.
I hope you like my invention.
Okay, it wasn't Avenge, so that makes me a lot more confident in this next play. Oh man, don't you guys love it when we intentionally and purposefully play around Repentance? So this is the luck I have. The luck I have is not top-decking the cards that I need. The luck that I have is constantly just bumbling into ways of playing around my opponent's secrets. Not a bad DID here. Clockwork Knight is also slightly tempting, but not that tempting. I could Clockwork Knight next turn. So we'll kill that immediately. Obvi. And go face. Yeah, turn 4 Murloc Knight, so this means one of two things. It's possible that the opponent isn't very good, but it also has a really good chance of meaning lots of Murloc Knights in hand. Because I had a way to kill Murloc Knight that turn anyway. I had 4 damage. So that Murloc Knight was definitely not going to live. Unless I'm a fool. And I'm not a fool. So you must have known that I know that Iocane comes from Australia. And Australia, as we both know, is populated entirely by criminals. Time for one-eyed cheat? Maybe if I had a 4-drop. Since I don't, how about a 6-drop? Don't have a good one of those either, though. So, how about a... We could do Sunwalker. I kind of like Clockwork Knight here a little bit more, though. It's off curve, but I think it's a better play. Yeah, I think it's a better play.
Right on time.
I'll also sack this 1/1 just for the benefit of not having 4 minions on the board, because a Consecration is going to be a little bit painful, so may as well play around that possibility. Never gamble with the Sicilian when death is on the line! He did have another Murloc Knight, I told you. I told you.
Reporting for duty.
He did have another Murloc Knight. I told you. I hate this game. Thankfully, I've got an answer to it, but it bugs me that a 4 mana card, despite the fact that I've got this board that I've been building for 7 turns, it requires me to respond everything to it immediately. It's like, uh-oh, all hands on deck. This 1 4-drop could kill us. But again, thankfully we could kill everything, but still. Play Spiteful and knife it up. Wait, you aren't a pirate, are you? No. You aren't a pirate, are you? Do I have any pirates other than the one-eyed cheat? I'm pretty sure I don't. Nice choice of Murloc Knight summon? Yeah. It's turn 7. Actually, by turn 6, we had already seen 3 Murloc Knights from the opponent. That's, there's an upper limit on the number of Murloc Knights you want to see from your opponent, and it's 0, actually. So 3 above that is, what, infinity more, I believe? Best laughed you've heard in a long time. Thank you. But I love that movie, The Princess Bride. It's totally like my generation, I think, but
Reporting for duty.
I love that movie. Alright, this gives me how much? Plus 2 attack. Plus 2 more attack. Oh, I could almost kill it. I could take 6... Well, can I take 6 damage to face, actually? I could just freeze that.
So many options.
Might be a better approach. Just freeze it. Freeze it, one-eyed cheat, we go for lethal. What if he has Consecration? If he had Consecration, he'd be playing it. I mean, probably. Freeze then BGH. Yeah, that's a good one as well. I'm gonna play the one-eyed cheat. And I was considering trading with the Spiteful Smith to get that weapon buff, but, I mean, we're planning to kill him. We're planning to way overkill him next turn. Should have drafted Hungry Crab. I know, right? We had that chance, too. Flammo, how you doing?
Truth is my shield.
Sunwalker. But. He's still dead. Dead, right? Is he dead on the board? 5, 9. Yeah, he is. So let's not reveal anything from our deck. You don't want to know what was in your future, senor. That BGH was going to be a bummer. This Sunwalker was going to be a bummer. That top-decked Spellbreaker was a bummer. Everything in my hand was going to be a bummer. Sweet! 1-0. Not a bad start. So you can tell I'm sitting back a little bit further today than I usually am. I don't know why, I just am. Let me know if you can't hear me as well as usual or something, and I'll get a little bit closer, or turn my gain up or something. No one has said anything before, but I want to throw it out there. GG. So many answers in your hand? Yeah. Misplay, the Ice Elemental is a pirate. It should be. Sounds fine? Excellent. Mike is muted. That one I think is untrue. Particularly if you want to send me a link for, oh yeah, just download this, type in your stream key, and it'll totally speed it up.
I will fight with honor.
That's a scam that's going around on Twitch that apparently newer broadcasters fall for sometimes. Keep the auto barber and the novice engineer as well. I'm hoping it's just the caffeine, but ugh. I've got a headache.
One day, I'll be a real.
I know you don't like showing your hand, but you so would have betrayed the taunt anyway. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have been that amazing, though. It would have been okay, but it wouldn't have been like... You know. Always love having 2 novice engineers in my hand.
I hope you like my invention.
Job's done.
Such a good mood, I just got an ice cap. That's all you need to be put into a good mood. Nice. I don't know what an ice cap is. Isn't that a... What am I thinking of? No, I'm thinking of a... What am I thinking of? Cap. It's a cap. Snow cap. I'm thinking of snow caps. So it's probably not a snow cap that you have. Is it worth knifing here? Harvest Golem would force him to use his hero ability, at least.
So many options.
Alright. He can clear the board if he wants to hero ability.
Reporting for duty.
Well, that's different.
Run away.
It's different than what I was planning for. It's pretty much a blended ice with coffee and a lot of sugar. Nice. Hey, Mech Yeti. Alright. Didn't really have a play before. That creates one.
Not on my watch.
Aww.
Mount up.
Whew, double awe. Well, I've got a mediocre betrayal here. Hey, Curious Q, how you doing?
I wonder.
It'll come to me.
So many options. Too soon.
Alright.
Here we go.
I may not have a pirate, but that's gonna be stealthed anyway. Kill the 2/4 with poison? Yeah, I mean, maybe that was the play. Is knife, poison, goblin auto barber. But I'm gonna bide my time a little bit and keep that as a better play in the pocket. Maybe we'll get a better betrayal next turn. This is not quite that better betrayal that I was looking for. Although, I can clear the board. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
cleanse the Sunwell.
Here we go.
I'm not thrilled about it, but it's alright. Got your Tavern Brawl win finally after tries and got to 500 gold and a Shaman deck that kind of works nice. Almost don't hate the game today. That's always a good day, Laszlo. Yes. Winning jousts day. Sadly, losing board day, but... Hey, not bad.
I hope you like my invention.
Let's develop an Ogre and a 1-drop on the same turn. That's pretty good. Just need to win one more game and get into an arena. The only thing stopping you from doing you is your homework. Oh, yeah. If you gotta get your homework done, you gotta get your homework done, you know? Oh, drat. Really? Well, that's too bad. Gonna have to be Betrayal here. 2, 4. Okay.
So
I could kill the
many
9/9.
options.
Maybe killing the 9/9 would be a better call. I'd have to use Eviscerate, though.
So many options. Choose soon.
Alright.
Job done.
Sadly, he's still here, has a good trade, but the hope is that I draw something that requires 5 or less mana, and I'll be able to knife and Undercity Valiant in order to kill the 5/6, and then the 6/7 will be able to go face. Means I'm taking 5 more damage. We'll see. I mean, it's a bad spot for us, but this is a possible path toward victory. One of the hardest plays to make, in my opinion, in this game are those games where you're behind, and it's like, alright, at best here I've got maybe a 20% chance of victory. Alright, well, good thing I decided to kill the 9/9, otherwise I'd be dead right now. I mean, I'm still probably dead right now. Nice Blessing of Kings.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, that's actually really good. Did I just top deck into win? Betrayal doesn't hurt both enemies. It hurts the enemies on either side, but the one who's doing the betraying doesn't get hurt. No. No, sadly. Otherwise, it'd be like a more powerful version of Priest's Shadow Madness.
I wonder.
Okay, this looks like probably no true silver, otherwise he would have just equipped it and killed... No! Oh, no! Double no! Oh well. It was a good almost comeback, but we are going to be 3 short here. Although I guess I suppose I get to survive. Alright, let's hope we get a good spare part. Ah, I can't believe I've got 15 damage. There's so many ways for me to do 3 in my deck. Alright, let's get a spare part. Come on, freeze. Or taunt. Yes! 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 I'm so sorry, friend.
Here we go.
I almost hit the Master Jouster. That would have been awful. Oh man, I'm gonna feel sad for my opponent if I win, but I'm gonna feel happy for me, and I think the happiness for me is gonna counteract the sad that I feel.
Let me think.
Okay, that's fine.
The victory is yours.
Is there a hit there he could have done? Maybe. Because he got a spare part too. So if he had got, like, Taunt or Freeze or something like that... Alright. Well, we pretty much lucked out that one as much as the Paladin from the last run lucked into his, so... Paladin justice has been served, I would say. Cosmically, we've now balanced out. Feel good about that one. 2-0. Golden Fan of Knives, finally. If there are 3 books on a bookshelf, each book is 3 inches thick. The pages in each book are 2 inches, and the cover of each book is half an inch. If a bookworm starts at the first page of the book and eats to the last page of the last book, how many pages did it eat through?
Valera versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
4.5 pages.
You're back.
Right? Is it 4.5 pages? I think it's 4.5 pages. I probably read it wrong. I feel sad that you feel sad for your opponent, but I feel happy that you feel happy for me. Thank you, Curious Q. Well, I feel sad that I made you feel sad for feeling sad, but I'm happy that I made you feel happy for being happy. Oh, wait, I forgot to count the, I only did the pages, I didn't do the book itself. Cover of each book is half an inch. Yeah, it's 3 pages. Oh, how many inches did it eat through? Okay, okay. Well, then you can't answer. Because we don't know how many pages there are in each book. Oh, wait. Okay, I get it. I was just interpreting the question in a stupid way, I just realized. Ooh. I got some better options here. Do I want to coin Shattered Sun? I think I do.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I like being a little bit overly aggressive here. Because the thing that threw me off is when it said the pages in each book are 2 inches. It's like, well, are you talking about each page is 2 inches thick? Are you talking about all the pages together, total 2 inches? Or the pages are 2 inches this way, in which case it doesn't really matter. I feel the trick question somewhere in there. I just can't figure out quite where. Really good rifleman. Really sad rifleman. Let's see. 3 books on a bookshelf. Each book is 3 inches thick. Oh, so 9. Oh, wait. Yeah, how many inches did it get through? Yeah, 9. There we go. I just had to read it. Each cover is half an inch for a total of a 3-inch thick book. 9. Because there are 3 books. Each book is 3 inches thick, so it would take 9 inches. Does a bookworm eat through the covers? I think the real ones don't. People say money can't buy happiness, but would you rather cry in a public bus or a Lamborghini? Yeah. People who say money can't buy happiness are rich people who are still unhappy. So when poor people hear it, it's like, well, yeah, I know. I'm not planning to buy happiness. I'm planning to buy food, and that kind of makes me happy, so... I know money won't buy me existential happiness, but it'll buy me not being stressed over financial purchases. Hey, congratulations, you got the card that turns your 2-drop, that turns your 3-drop into a 3-for-1 instead of a 1-for-1. I hate you. I hate you. Dirty face at you. Alright, I'll take 5 damage. Begrudgingly.
Here we go.
Take my 3-1. Said it wrong the first time. The question is, how many inches did it eat through? 9, right? If we're counting the book covers. If it eats from the cover of the first book through the cover of the last book, and each book is 3 inches, and there are 3 books, then it's 9. Mary's father has 5 daughters. Nana, Nini, Nono. What is the 5th daughter's name? I only know this one, I think, because I've heard it before. So I think I know the answer, but I won't spoil it, because it's a fun riddle. Alright, we'll kill this. I don't think it's going to be causing problems, but it's a taunt anyway, so I have to kill it at some point. Oh, I thought it did eat the first and last cover. I may have messed up.
Reporting for duty.
I may have screwed everything up. Alright, do we play the Paladins Don't Get Boards philosophy? Yes. Yes, we do. Could also Undercity Valiant and Novice Engineer. This is a 2 weapon, though, so no, we can't. Well, I mean, we can. We're not going to. McYeti, Undercity Valiant, trade here. If that 2-3 weren't stealthed, I absolutely would have Novice Engineered into Undercity Valiant, into Knife, in order to clear the board. But since it is stealthed, we can't do that. As someone who's a math major, you hate math riddles? Yeah. Well, the funny thing about riddles is that they're often like, the key to this is hidden in information that I gave you, but that you don't realize that I gave you. The ones I hate the most, like the one that I hate is, there are 3 words in the English language that end in GRY. Hungry and angry are 2 of them. What's the 3rd? Language, because I said there are 3 words in the English language. What's the 3rd? Language. It's just like, that's not a riddle. That's just stupid. Easy to confuse, but stupid. Spell break. We could do 7 to face, knock him down to 11. It doesn't sound that great, though. Could also do a little bit of a number on his board. It's also not amazing, but it's not bad. Sure.
Your magic shall not save you.
Your magic shall not save you. Nice magic, Paladin! Not gonna save you today, my friend. I'm forgetting hangry, yes. Hangry, the not altogether... Yeah, my silence was better. The not altogether unfamiliar feeling of being so hungry that you're just angry at everything. The worst part about it, too, because I have this all the time, and I've been in relationships where it's been like, to me, like, Brian, you might need to eat something. You seem a little bit irritable. But in the moment where you're angry, it's like, don't try to downplay my frustration by saying I'm just irritable because I'm hungry. I'm irritable because I'm mad at you. So this is either competitive spirit, I'm in trouble, or avenge, I'm in trouble. Let's draw a card.
I hope you like my invention.
Hey, nice. Do I play that? Probably. I wanted to play the other Novice Engineer. Actually, if I play that, I can't knife. Oh, man. Alright, I'm gonna Novice Engineer then.
I hope you like my invention.
Okay.
Here
Just in case this is competitive spirit. Alright, it's get down. That's fine. Totally fine with that. Now then, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He'd be down to 9. I'd have Betrayal. That's not that good. Better trades here than I could facilitate. Not really. I'll kill this. But the rest is going face. Could Betrayal to kill the 3-1. That probably would have been worth it. Because now I'm going to only have 4 damage on the board. Ah, darn it. Yeah, maybe I should have killed the 3-1. Shoot.
Reporting for duty.
Top decking True Silver is really good there. Oh, he's trying to kill me. Don't know if that's going to be the best way to go. Clever, but I don't think that's going to be the best way to go. Alright. 4, 5, 6. I gotta clear the board. I gotta clear the board. I don't need Betrayal to do it. Which is good, because then I can play Ogre Ninja instead. Alright. Theoretically still okay. The combination of Betrayal and Rusty Horn should ensure that I could get this 6/6 to go face. And we have exact lethal on the board for that possibility. Okay, that's right, he could get that 1/1 though.
Reporting for duty.
Betrayal here, unnecessary. What's the longest word in the dictionary? It's not, it's that thing that, it's the lung disease that you get from smoke inhalation from volcanoes or something. I've heard that before. But the one I know is like, what, anti-disestablishmentarianism? That's the word I remember learning when I was a kid, when we were playing the games of like, ooh, what's the longest word in the... Hey, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Actually, this is lethal with Betrayal. It's sort of a weird way to do it, but this is lethal with Betrayal, because I have to go face with the knife. Perfect.
Here we go.
Nice Betrayal top deck. Could not get guaranteed lethal there unless I use the Betrayal to kill the 1/1. So even though I thought that Betrayal was going to be useless, that's exactly what we wanted it for. That precise situation right there. And also a lot of other situations. But that was a good one as well. G, 3-0. I feel like we're kind of running into difficulties with this deck, but we're doing very well with it. Longest word in the dictionary? Dictionary. Ah, bop. I just got that. One that's been questioned from the kids is my mom has 3 sons, and all of them have 2 sisters. How many of us are there? 5. Right? Yeah, 5. Because all of them have 2 sisters. They all have the same sister. They all don't have separate sisters. The worst riddle that I've ever heard, and I'll give this to you guys, and then I'll get... I need to reheat my tea because I want a little bit more. I'm going to dump it all. So I'll give you this dumb riddle that I hate. You're in a room with no doors and windows, but you have a table and a mirror. How do you get out? Think about it. Be right back. Give up? You should have, because it's a dumb riddle. Or you've heard it before. But the answer to this is... Yeah, our Enchanted got it. You look in the mirror, and you see what you saw. You take the saw, and cut the table in half. Then you put the halves together and make a hole, and you climb through the hole, and you're out. So our Enchanted almost got it. At least almost got it the way I had heard it. But it's a dumb riddle, so don't worry about it. Man, I love this hand. This hand is great.
Here we go.
Alright, it was Bear Trap.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Glad I tested for it. But so dumb, right? Like, there's so few riddles that you hear, and afterward you're like, oh, that was satisfying. Other riddles are just like, that was dumb. Like, you're never gonna be like, ooh, look in the mirror, see what you saw, take the saw, cut the table in half. Because if somebody gave you a riddle and that was the explanation they were giving you, you'd be like, no, that's stupid. This is a real riddle. Actually think of how you could escape from a room, not look in the mirror and see what you saw. What are you even talking about? Lame. Lame, 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 lame. Perfect target with the Glaive-Zuka, too, because now he could bump and Glaive-Zuka kill the Mech Yeti, and I am sad. I equals sad. Could do a Betrayal here, I suppose. Betrayal would let me clear the board. Sadly, Betrayal also lets me combo with Defias, which is what I want to do. If I Betrayal and clear the board, that's good for me. He's got 4 cards. What do I play next turn? Mech Yeti? If I play Mech Yeti now, he trades. Maybe get a better Betrayal next turn. Oh, I already have the knife equipped. Ah, oh, darn it. Okay. Screwed that up. I didn't notice I already had a knife equipped. So I absolutely would have preferred Betrayal into Defias. Oh well. Damn. Damn! Why did I not notice I didn't have a knife? And then just to top it off, like, I hate that when it's like, oh, you know, I could have made a slightly more valuable play there. And then it turns out, oh no, my opponent had a perfect, completely on-curve answer that they wanted to BM about on top of that. Yeah, I just threw the game away. I threw the game away over a mistake that isn't really even a mistake. But, yeah, we probably lost on that decision. And we could have easily gone the other way and then had the opponent hit us with an Unleash or something and it'd be just as bad, but...
For the crusade!
Ugh, and that's definitely a freezing trap. I mean, probably. Not necessarily, but probably. Yep. Because what the hell else would it be?
To Northrend! Victory!
Here we go.
I mean, just every single game is just... my opponent gets something incredible, or I get something incredible. We haven't had a game yet that's been even close. We've not even had a close game. It's been all 100% complete board domination from me or my opponent. One or the other.
I can't do that.
Oh. Okay, this time I need to knife. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright.
Here we go.
This is a bad turn for me pretty much no matter what I do, but... yeah, I'm dead. I figured. Should use this Betrayal sometime. His board is set up almost perfectly. Yeah, I mean here maybe a Betrayal would have been better. No, Unleash. Alright. That's more than he needs. Oh, actually it isn't, because he didn't have room for it, but whatever. I mean, this has been our experience with Hunters today. Once they play Glaive-Zuka, it's game over. This is 2 Hunters that pretty much killed us by turn 6 both times. By not doing anything other than just putting minions on the board and dragging face. Don't think he emoted that enough that game? I know. I don't think he was a BMer. He may have been, but it probably becomes less exciting to BM your opponent when only things are good for you and only things are bad for them. Then it's just like, eh. I'm not even really winning anymore. Sure, I'll keep it. Could have Betrayal 1-2 into a Vis Teacher. Could have. I didn't want to burn all of my removal in my hand on such a weak board on the off chance that he was going to have Unleash or Kill Command, though. Beast and Kill Command. He did, but I needed to be... sucks. I gotta play Huge Toad. But I needed to be a little bit more, you know, reluctant. Maybe Flammo. We do that sometimes, but today we haven't because there's been 3 choices, 2 classes that we immediately just finished, and a 3rd one. So it's been an easy choice every time. Now I'm going to play around the possibility that this could be Get Down.
Here we go.
It wasn't. Every hunter would say well played at the beginning of the match rather than greetings. Yeah. I mean, people try to use emotes to get under your skin as a strategy. For me, I feel like that's kind of lame, but whatever. Whatever people want to do, right? I like Shattered Sun here.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Here we go.
Alright, now I'm not 100% sure. If that were Avenge, would it have triggered on the 2-1 that he gets? I feel like it does, but I don't actually know for sure. I wish I had a knife equipped. Hey there, Nox. How you doing? Noxmensch. Good guy of the night. Where you from? I live in Portland, Oregon, on the west coast of the United States. Probably Competitive Spirit or Sacred Trial? Yeah. It would have triggered? I thought so, too.
I wonder.
Yep, screw it. I'm going aggro. This also tests for Competitive Spirit, too. Now, we could be putting ourselves into a situation where there's going to be obscene amounts of value from a... Oh, yeah, well, that's okay. That's okay. I didn't want a weapon anyway. Didn't expect that trade. Alright, well, there's our answer. Yeah, so I should have killed the Shredder. That screws me up pretty bad.
Push forward.
Oh well, now we know. Should have traded because he gets more value from that mechanical monster staying on the board. What, the piloted Shredder? Yeah, but...
For the crusade!
I mean, he didn't get that much value out of it. I'd much prefer my opponent to be making the trade. Otherwise, they're getting first action with their 2-drop. And I'd rather just straight up kill their 2-drop. Okay. Five, 6, 7. Not the world's best freeze, but a pretty good one. And this sets up for lethal. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage is exactly what we've got in hand. Ooh, I'd have to pick up a 1-drop, though, in order to make that work. And I don't have to worry about it anyway. So that's something? Darn it! Darn it! That would have been lethal right there. Alright, well, probably just ignore this guy and send everything into face.
So many options.
So many options. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Darn it.
Here we go.
Victory for Sylvanas. As long as one minion stays on your side after every trade, you're getting more value from it. Isn't it better to lose maybe a minion or 2 on their side and be completely gone? Well, I mean, if I let it go 1 for 2, It depends. It's a very situation-specific thing. If I were struggling for control, I would have made the trade. But I'm not playing a control game right now. I'm playing a kill my opponent game. So by being that aggressive and saying, no, you have to be the one to make trades, I'm in the process of killing you. I don't need to trade. You need to trade. I'm not crying. You're crying. But it's just like a strategic decision that I decided to make. I found myself in a situation where I was thinking I could continue to go control, or I could go for trying to kill my opponent. And I think my deck, that situation, and my class is better suited for that aggression. So I think the aggressive choice was right for us, but we totally could have cleared it. It's a playstyle thing, you know? Do you want to risk that your opponent's not going to punish you and win if they don't? Or do you want to play conservatively and hold back and say, it doesn't matter what you've got in your hand, I'm planning to win in 10 turns? Or do you want to say, I'm 80% likely to win in 4 turns? It's a toss-up. Super Naga, nice to see you. BRB killing you, you trade. That's exactly what it is, you know? It's what Druid gets to do best. Hunter's pretty good at it too, and Rogue is pretty good at it. They've got enough tempo and enough aggression, and in Druid's case, enough taunts, that you could just kind of ignore your opponent's board and drag face. You're not ignoring it, you're more just manipulating the board so that all the trades they could ever make are bad. But if they've got removal, if they've got buffs, if they've got something to change the board in a way you're not expecting, could be problems. Good game, though. OG Joker, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Valera versus Malfurion.
Great questions, though.
I must protect the wild.
Watch your
So Marco, I go back and forth between saying Flammo and Flamo. Flamo is probably correct, because if you wrote Flame-O, I would probably read it as Flamio. It's Flamo, right? Every time I say Flammo, it's wrong. Keep it all. Gonna go to sleep? Alright, Dr. Devil, take it easy. Hope you have a good one. Te. Just call you Marco? Perfect. That I can do. Ooh.
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah, beat it. Every time now I play the Defias Ringleader, it reminds me of Simcopter's... I don't know if he uses it anymore, or if it used to be his sub-alert. But... But his imitation of it, in addition to being decent, is also weird. Because for some reason, the way he does it, it's like very breathy and dramatic. So it's like, yeah, beat it.
You looking at me?
Zelaya, thank you so much. You were watching on your Xbox. Sweet. Yeah, I've got no console, so I can't try that out. I don't know what the console gaming experience is like for people. It seems fun, though. Alright. Slow play here? No.
Oh, if you're sure.
I am sure. So the option we had is we could have Novice Engineered and Knife to clear the board, but in general, I don't like being in the situation where I'm like, okay, I've cleared the opponent's board, but mine is empty as well. Because then I'm just saying to the opponent, go ahead, take your time, build up whatever you want here. Alright, that has to die. That definitely has to die. Aloha! Hey Snake, how you doing? Stream pixelates a lot due to the resolution changes. Oh, that's too bad. I remember I had that problem. My friend had a console. This was last gen. So it was either a PS3 or an Xbox 360.
Where shall I start?
Or was Xbox 360 multiple generations ago? I don't even remember. Anyway, I was watching on one of my friend's consoles, and it wasn't so much that it was pixelated as it was like like really slow. It was like trying to watch YouTube on a really old phone.
So many options.
Shadowpan Rider isn't a pirate, right? No, okay. Alright, I do want it on the board.
You like my invention?
Hey, no worries, Red Nazer. Read The Great Gatsby. I remember reading that. That was actually one of those that I probably Cliff's Notes did the most. And then I was assigned it again in college and actually read it at that time. And it was like, oh, huh, this is pretty good. Dang. I've got to silence, though. Oh, but I can't silence it. It's still going to be a 7-7. Damn. We are in big trouble. A 7-7 for 5 is very, very frightening. Alright.
Here we go.
Oh, if you're sure.
Let's ignore it for now, go face. I've got the Argent Commander as a way to remove it. We'll figure something out. Great Gatsby is a fantastic book, yeah. Well, the borders are cut off. Well, see, Case, that's not good. That shouldn't happen. I guess it's maybe like TVs are not necessarily widescreen. Oh, man.
The Khans shall claim victory.
Come on. Stop having synergy. This is like the highest amount of beast synergy I've ever seen in a druid before. Sometimes Druid of the Claw into Druid of the Fang happens, but Druid of the Claw into Druid of the Fang into Knight of the Wild is just a little too much. Alright. So many options.
To Northrend!
He might hero ability here. I want to keep the Whirling Blades because it's a convenient way to activate the Shadowpan. Though likely I'm going to like Worgen Shadowpan next turn, but I'm not sure if that's a possibility yet. Synergy in Arena? Never heard of it. I know, I'm not getting that either. I'm not getting like a bunch of cheap cards with a bunch of combos in Rogue, or, you know, a bunch of buffs with things that benefit from buffs, or hunters with beasts and beast synergy, or things like that. I'm just not getting offered much synergy in my drafts. To be fair, when I draft, I ignore synergy pretty frequently. That is one way to make that worse. Not a bad betrayal, but not a great one. Gonna do the Worgen Shadowpan play, as predicted. That 3/5 probably goes into my Worgen, but that'll be okay. Another big one. Nice top deck. Nice top deck.
Is my shield.
Shadow strike.
Put the buff here so that when the War Golem tries to trade in, it dies. It's not necessarily going to happen that way, but may as well go for it. Only 2 cards in hand, now 3, technically. But, I don't know, that seemed like a reach to try to kill me. Alright. Oh, please trade. Yes! Yes, 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 maybe. Yes, maybe.
Our
2 days ago, got Archmage, got a singular spell, and it was Flame Strike, yeah. Ooh, he is running out of steam. Alright, well now we've got one of those really, really hard choices to make of do we try to play control or do we try to win? We're not really in a good spot to do either, but I think controlling is a better play. Not by a lot, though. If I go face with 6... Well, I gotta go face.
So many options.
So many options. I gotta go face. How many minions am I gonna play?
Shadow Strike. Victory for Silver.
He's not holding on to MC Tech.
Choose soon.
He's not holding on to MC Tech. I mean, maybe he is, but he's not. I mean, maybe he is, but he's not. Ugh, do not MC Tech me, bro. I think it's worth the risk, because we need to try to kill him quick. If he's got 2 big taunts, I could Spellbreak 1, but I can't Spellbreak the second. So, like, 2 Iron Barks will... Because I've got no hard removal. 2 Iron Barks will win it. Iron Bark, Volcanic Lumber, Ancient of War. Things like these are scary.
What to do?
Don't really bother much anyway, since even when I have the Xbox right next to the router, seems to struggle keeping up with streaming 1080 when nothing else is active on the network. Oh, that's too bad, Case. Would have held back on cheat? Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. I like putting it out there just to increase the probability that I'm looking at lethal. I realize now that puts me 1 short. Draconid is fine. Oh, what a top deck.
Shadow Strike.
So that's why I put the cheat on the board. But the cheat there, basically, it's vulnerable to swipe. There's no doubt about that. It's vulnerable to swipe, but even if he wants to use his hero ability on it, he takes 3 damage, and I'm just trying to put the damage on anyway. So that was, again, one of those situations where it's like, you know, either I go for it now, or I run the risk that this druid is going to top deck out of me. Because you always are afraid, especially classes that have big draws like Nourish, you're always afraid that you're in the situation where it's like, okay, all I need to do is control them down because they've only got 1 card. And then suddenly, now they've got 5 cards. It's like, well, shoot, I should have been more aggressive, because then I could have killed them this turn. Instead, they're going to have it a full another turn, now with 5 cards in hand, all of which I don't know about. Then if one of them is an AoE, if one of them is a big taunt, you could just easily lose the game that way. So when I smell blood in the water, I really don't want to slow down. I just want to go faster. It's like when you see a yellow light, go faster. Don't really. 5 and 1. Oh, Chromecast is a good option as well. I've heard really good things about Chromecast.
Valera versus Uther.
Yeah, Zoliath, I think that's a good... It's a good description. It's one of those books that you kind of feel like, oh, it's more relevant today than you would think. It's a, you know, denouement of the sort of materialistic culture of the 20s. But it is still really topical now. Do the Worgen Infiltrator. Yeah, we've got the coin, so we could coin Undercity Valiant. I hope that I don't have to next turn, but if we do, it's fine.
Drink with me, friend.
Alright, I'll trade. Trade Novice Engineer? No. No. When I cheat? Yeah.
First kill.
It's not like I'm getting value out of it any other time. If only I had any pirates in my hand. When I smell blood in the water, I get spooked. That's pretty weird. I know, our sense of smell isn't supposed to work in the water. Don't go in water and inhale deeply. Oh, dang. No, though. No. Though. No! Come on! Really? Really? Come on! Alright, well, I can still Undercity Valiant, which I will. Now I can coin Shadowpan at least. That's okay. I wanted to coin double Undercity Valiant, whatever he dropped. Oh, well. I got 4 mana with a 2-drop, and he cycled a 3 to kill it. I'd say that's pretty good. Piloted Shredder, I hate. Coin Shadowpan here. Coin Shadowpan face. Shadowpan will be what? A 6/7. Maybe we'll be able to kill it. Hopefully won't. Still a good play. And I don't really need the coin to activate Undercity anymore, because almost certainly the turn I play Undercity Valiant, I'll also be playing Novice Engineer. Or, who knows, maybe BGH. Yep, maybe BGH. No, we're going to kill that with the Undercity Valiant.
I hope you like my invention.
Yeah, and that's gotta die. So, let's see. That was a 2 for 2. That's pretty good. Better than it could have been. And, even better, doesn't still have the Blessing of Kings for this Raging Worgen, which would have been a nightmare. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, I'll knife here. Again, one of those situations where if this was the end of the turn, I would hate this play. But because I've got the Mech Yeti, it means even though I'm spending all of my resources trading and killing and taking damage and all of that, I'm still ending this round with my board better than my opponent's. And if I can do that every round, I'm happy. If every round my board is better than my opponent's, I'm thrilled. Stop doing things. No more things. Okay. I guess I'll BGH that. Oh, mechs galore. Would I rather have a Harvest Golem or a Spider Tank? Probably Spider Tank right now. Great BGH, though.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Actually, I'm gonna go Harvest here. Oh, man, what a BGH. BGH just 0 for 2'd. I got 7 mana worth of value and a 4/2 for 3 mana. He's got a Consecration, so that's a decent answer, but we're still alright. Ancient Shade, also alright. I think I'm just going to freeze that and go face. Yep.
Here we go.
And 9, this is lethal next turn if he doesn't have a taunt or a heal or a way to kill one of my minions. And if he heals but only heals 1, it's also insufficient. Because I've got Clockwork Knight. Are you having a good apple mushroom? That's nice. Kraken. Alright, that will prevent lethal. Great top deck again, though.
Here we go.
It's always fun to play Freeze Rogue, I think. Freeze Rogue, powerful archetype in Arena, I find. Works really quite well. Very, very well. Sneeze coming? Sneeze not coming. Stop it! Alright, he had just as much freeze as I did, it turns out. Thankfully, this is a mech.
Here we go.
Whew. I love that, though. We Frost Elemental, and then the very next turn we Emergency Coolant. And then the very next turn he hits us with Frost Elemental and Emergency Coolant. Nice 1-2 punch. Clearly the randomness of those spare parts is leaving a little bit to be desired, because this is the second game where both me and my opponent have gotten Emergency Coolant right at the very end. But, interesting. Well done. Right on time, indeed. 6 and 1. It's a very good point, Spiffly. Yeah, it's really easy, and this is one of the big criticisms that people have of English class or literature, is that so much of what you say about it is just kind of, like, made up. You know, it's symbolism, or it's you know, some deeper meaning, like, why is the handkerchief red? Why isn't it blue? Oh, well, it symbolizes anger because it's the same color as blood. It's the strain on his conscience from the murder he committed or whatever. There's all these answers for it. And, you know, maybe it was just the author had a red handkerchief and was like, oh, the handkerchief is red. Whatever, you know. Usually not, because usually authors or any artists are going to be intentional with a lot of the choices they make. You're not just throwing out a color for the sake of it. And if you are, it's not great writing. But it really doesn't matter, again, because I agree with you, Spiffly, it's all about interpretation. If a specific work means something different to you than what the author intended. So, I mean, as an artist, I feel like that would be a good thing. Oh, wow, you know, I made this painting to symbolize the grief that I was going through for losing my father, but when you see it, for you it symbolizes, you know, the anxiety that you're feeling about having a child for the first time.
I hope you like my invention.
Job's done.
Foot is symbolic for your hand. Is that true? I don't think that's true.
Shields off. Red alert.
This is one of those paladin starts I see. When I queued into a paladin, I didn't realize I was going to be playing against a paladin. Alright. I don't want arenas decided on turn 3. Stop deciding the arena on turn 3. We can catch up, but the problem in arena, and this has been kind of an ongoing problem, every expansion is making it a little bit worse. LoE, I think, is making it better, but it's still a rough part about arena that if you fall behind on turn 3, the only way you're winning is if your opponent misses a turn or two, or if you've got huge, perfect removal in your hand. One of those two things doesn't happen, you're pretty much just struggling the entire rest of the game. And now here we are, just kind of struggling for the rest of the game. Maybe I should have killed the... Yeah, I should have killed the piloted shredder. Maybe.
They all bend to my command.
Maybe. Okay.
Your magic shall not save.
That's why I didn't kill it. I was planning to silence it this turn. Perfect. Thank you. This is probably going to be the trade, so let's cut... Purse.
What you got there?
Do I only play Arena? Primarily, Lorewalker Cho, yeah. Today we're going to do a little bit of the second wing, or the third wing, rather, of League of Explorers, because I haven't done it yet. We also might do a little bit of... Darn it. We also might do a little bit of Tavern Brawl, because I haven't done it. But I don't really play Constructed. We do almost exclusively Arena. Well, that sucks. Just to let you know. Alright. I'm gonna play the Worgen now. So if I'm playing the Worgen, can I afford to knife? No. Okay. No LOE today? No, we are doing LOE. Wing 3, probably after this run.
It's getting hot in here.
I mean, there was a 50-50 chance of hitting a good target. He probably would have preferred to remove the shield, but that was good targeting. Because I needed that 2-1. That 2-1 was going to be my way through this Sunwalker. Now the Sunwalker is going to eat a much more powerful minion. Please play something I can BGH. He's not going to. Oh, well, okay.
So many.
Got a knife here. And if I'm knifing, the only other thing I could play is Clockwork Knight. So I'm going to knife Clockwork Knight. It's sad, but I think it's what I need to do.
Here we go. Justice shall prevail.
Pop the shield, and then Clockwork Knight. I would love to use that Clockwork Knight buff, especially since I have Auto Barber in my hand. It'd be usable, but this is okay. We could be dead right now. 2, 4, 5, 6. I do have that taunt, but we'll see. Maybe not dead. You get an I win button, your opponent screws up, or you just wait out the rest of your turns until you're dead. Yeah, and it's sad. It's sad to be in a situation where you feel like you can't catch up. You're just trying to hold on. Because, I mean, we're not dead yet, but I've also got 7 health and 3 cards. My opponent's got 4 cards in hand, 4 cards on the board, to my 3 cards in hand, 3 cards on the board, and I'm also at 7 health to 30. If we were 30-30, I'd feel okay. 7-30 doesn't feel quite as confident. Though, our opponent might disconnect, in which case, okay, I guess they didn't. He's in that awkward spot of, like, this game is won unless I lose it, so I don't want to accidentally lose it.
True is my
Reporting for duty.
Blah. Blah. To that, I say blah. Alright. Well, I'm going to have a 5-1 on the board anyway, so one-eyed cheat is fine here. Alright.
Dark mage.
Oi. Oi, oi, oi.
Here we go.
Alright. Let us hope he does not have a Blessing of Kings. Was it pure BM play? Who? My opponent? I don't know about that. No Blessing of Kings or True Silver, please. Sure that was easy for him? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he had a Frost Elemental. He could have been thinking about freezing. Could have been thinking about all sorts of things.
Reporting for duty.
Do I play BGH, or do I save it? I don't think... we were probably dead anyway. We were probably dead anyway. But... okay, can I tell you too? Like... so, A, yes, I just accidentally killed myself. We, again, probably would have died anyway, but... here's what's funny about it. So, after I did it, I went to attack with my 3-2, and the fact that I couldn't pick it up made me think, oh, my opponent conceded! And then I heard the explosion, and I was like, yes, I can't believe my opponent conceded! And then I noticed it was me exploding, and I was like, wait, why? Oh. Oh. I was definitely sure in my head I had 2 concurrent thoughts going. One was, sweet, my opponent conceded, and 2 was, oh, did I accidentally concede? that I just killed myself didn't even cross my mind until a few more neurons were able to fire. Whoops. 6 and 2. Thankfully, our opponent doesn't know that we messed that up. Again, thankfully, we were probably going to lose no matter what. But... whoops. Not intentional. Thanks, Lord Walker Cho. I appreciate it. Hey, we got a little rainy mage here. Watch your back. Dump Frost, keep these two. And before you draw Reno from the void and one next turn, yeah. I've unfortunately got too many duplicates and no Reno, so both of those might be difficult for me. That's okay. Maybe I should have kept the Worgen for the Shadow Pan combo. No, I can't wait that long for it. Just don't give him the satisfaction, exactly.
It's getting hot in here.
Whew. And since I've got nothing to do this turn anyway. Could have been game-winning there. Oh, Zeliath, that's so kind of you. Thank you. Although, I will admit there is a little bit of criticism that I won't take, but it's usually just in the way you deliver it. You know what I mean? People who... I think Harvest Golem is better than Spider Tank here. People who say, misplay, you did that wrong, should have done this, and that's all they ever say, gets me into this, like, alright, if you're not... hang out, have fun. You don't... have to spend the entire time just criticizing me. But as long as people are supportive and helpful, fun-loving, positive... It's okay, here's the difference. So, sometimes, right? Sometimes you'll have somebody who is giving you advice because they want to help you, and sometimes there are people who give you advice because they want to show you that they know better about a situation than you. You know what I mean? And this comes up a lot in Hearthstone streaming, is that there are always people who are like, you're streaming, you have an audience, but I'm a better player than you, and I deserve that. So I need to constantly point out every mistake that you make. And it's like, you know, it's fine if you're pointing out mistakes to help me get better, that's helpful. If you're pointing out mistakes to feel better about yourself, it's kind of rude. As much as I try to pretend that I'm actually a fruit bat in human disguise, I do have real human/fruit bat blood inside of me. Misplay, didn't trade your hero power for Emperor Thorcian's hero power and kill the opponent turn 3. I knew I was missing something.
You're in trouble now.
You're in trouble now. Some case say Kappa spam. Ah, here it comes. Okay. Well, how about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? I wonder. I wonder about this. As a matter of fact. Alright. Can I clear? I don't think I can clear. I think I could get close, but I think I can't quite clear. Because if I Betrayal and DID, I don't have enough to knife. Oh, I can clear. Was it worth driving my health down that low? Maybe not, but my opponent is at 30 health. I need to be really aggressive here. So that was different than I was planning to go.
Someone say
Oh, no. Well, that was fine. Oh. You don't still have a coin or something, do you? You don't have an arcane missiles, do you? Yes. Yes. Alright. Well, this is gonna die, so I feel like I should trade it. I wonder. Alright, if I freeze and Shadow Pan and then go full face... Well, he could have a Flame Strike. 3... Well, if I went full face, it would be 9. He'd be down to 17. I'd have another 6... 15... 16, 17. Alright, I'm gonna try to win. If he's got Flame Strike, this is really bad. But if he doesn't, this is really good.
Choose soon.
No.
Here we go.
Sorry, I'm probably making you guys sit at the edge of your seat, but as much as I would have liked to go for the possible lethal next turn, it just didn't feel sure enough to me. Maybe I should have just gone for it.
Is my shield.
That's okay. Okay. I'm going to do the Shattered Sun play so that I can Shadow Pan now. I'm going to be at more than 5 minions anyway. So here, we're going for it now, pretty much.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Justice shall be
But this is pretty much it now. This is our, like, all-in turn. We probably either win next turn or don't. Even a Flame Strike isn't going to be very good, though, because I'll still have 11, 12, 13... I'll still have 14 damage, even with a Flame Strike.
Your magic shall not
Spellbreaker is sad, but okay. It's a game like this that I've been looking for. Is this, like, you know... Oh, okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Well, this is lethal on the board, so that must be, like, Vaporize or something like that. Okay, could be Ice Block. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Push forward.
justice shall prevail.
Here we go.
Okay, it wasn't Dice Block. I hate as a mage, and I do this myself too, but I hate as a mage when, like, your opponent has obvious lethal on the board, and you play a secret in hopes that it throws them off, and they're forced to do kind of a longer, more convoluted play that ends up killing you anyway, because of course it was Ice Block. There's no way I'm not gonna go for the attempted win there. It's a mirror? May have been a mirror. Yeah, that's not a bad bluff. You know, play the mirror and hope that I get cocky and I'm like, haha, Sunwalker, and then lose to that. Could have been a mirror. I was thinking also duplicate was a possibility. Effigy could have been a possibility there as well. And, you know, maybe Counterspell, Spellbender, hoping for something. Ice Block is really the only secret that to me made sense, because that was the only one that takes him from definitely losing to definitely not losing that turn. Well, not definitely. Probably not losing that turn. Because I could have done something sneaky like, you know, Leper Gnome and killed the Leper Gnome and dealt the damage that way or something, whatever. 7 and 2! So, we have gone infinite with this deck. That Shaman didn't take us there. This Rogue has. Refund hype. We get to be that, like, that terrible person that everybody in retail hates, who we get the arena run, we play like 9 games, then we're like, now I want a refund. I didn't actually like this. Hey, the Great Kappa Claus! Hey, Bob. Great Kappa Claus has come to bring new spicy memes for all the good little Twitch chat users. Is Kappa Claus a new real one?
Always do.
It is! That's wonderful! I love that. Oh, man. I know that's not going to stick around until after Christmas, but I just love all the Kappas.
I am ready.
That poor guy. I wonder if he ever feels awkward. Alright. I'll just work in here. Need to spread this little meme I have created to all the good little streamers. Oh, I'm stealing it. No question I'm stealing it. Oh, Lorewalker Cho, you got even more stuff. What is that? That is Dan Man and Ratsmas. Yeah, I was like, that kind of looks familiar. Okay. Well, I mean, I could just not attack with it then.
Here we go.
My 2/1/1 drop was better than your 2/1/1 drop, unless you got a freeze out of it. I like that one too, Lorewalker Cho. Man, I saw Ratsma post a thread on Reddit this morning, I think, about a really unlucky game that he had. And I was watching it, like, the whole time thinking, oh, man. I don't really watch Ratsma that often. I like him. He's a nice guy from what I can see and tell. Yeah, let's coin Mech Yeti. I have no reason to dislike him at all, but I don't really watch him, so it's not like I had fondness for him already. But I was watching his video, and I was like, oh, man, dude, that sucks. Like, I've been in a game like that before, where you're just getting really raked over the coals by RNG, and your opponent just getting the right stuff, and it just killing you. So I've been there. And then I ventured into the Reddit comments where people are like, ooh, you're whining over a children's game, grow up. And it's just like so much hate that Ratsma was getting. And it's like, come on. Are you serious?
First kill.
Why is everybody being so mean and negative to him? From here over on my high horse, I've never once been even moderately frustrated by a video game, particularly one that I play multiple hours a day on camera in front of people all the time, usually very nicely. Like, Ratsma is not one, as far as I know, to be ragey, so if you get frustrated in one game, it happens. I don't understand why people don't like to cut anyone any slack in the Hearthstone community. You're excited about one game, everybody tells you about why you shouldn't actually be excited, that you just got lucky and that you're a scrub, and on and on and on and on. Just like, come on, let it go. Just let it go. Just turn away and slam the door. You know? Let it go. Let it go. There's no turning back anymore. I don't actually know the lyrics. Alright, let's go face here. Not gonna play the Novice Engineer. A couple of different reasons. I don't want 4 minions on the board, and I want to have something that I can combo with Shadowpan, so I want to keep a 2-mana card to do it. Hey, Anchors, how you doing? When am I gonna get a sub button? Hopefully soon. I have applied again, but have not received a response after, like, 4 days. I don't know if this is one of those situations of, like, you know, maybe they're thinking about it really hard, and eventually they're gonna say yes, or maybe it's just, nah, never. Ribbit. Alright. Come on, 50-50. Come on, 50-50. Come on, 50-50. Otherwise, I take 5 damage, which is okay. But come on, 50-50. No! Oh, well. I've nailed it a lot today. Let's Defias. We don't have to. But we will.
This is our town.
Here we go.
Too bad. The long delay was good news for Alien? Yeah, Super Nago. That's what he's been telling me. He's been being like, oh, it's good news that you haven't heard back. And another one of my friends who's a streamer, KZ Fru, who's also a lounge member, and a speedrunner, if you're into Grand Theft Auto Vice City, he at least was the world record holder in Vice City any percent at one point. I don't know that he holds it still, because it was pretty competitive. But, oh, sweet, 4, 8, 9, 10. We're getting really close now. I don't know that that's worth silencing, though. I mean, maybe. But I don't know if it is. I'll take the 2 damage here.
Here we go.
Actually, should have drawn a card first. That was a mistake. Making the same play, though. I mean, it was a taunt. I had to get through it no matter what, so it's not like I could have just opted to ignore it. Rogue burgles rogue cards? I know, there's nothing less fun than burgling your own class.
Pass me that part like
I feel the same way when I've ever got, like, Mysterious Challenger and a Paladin or something. It's like, I've already got Paladin cards.
Well
But-
played.
That probably means I win, right? Prep into reversing switch probably means that I win. This is gonna be a... Okay, too bad. I was really hoping for an incredible... Ooh, Shadow Step and Prep.
I get
I hope that doesn't come across as BM, but... Shadow Step and Prep off that Burgle, that is really sad. That's really sad. I hope he takes that sorry as being genuine. Because I didn't mean it as like a, sorry, even though that's what Valera sounds like when she says it. I really meant it as, wow, that Burgle sucked. He was looking for a Burgle to save his life, and he got, like, the 2 most useless cards ever. May as well have gotten a Totemic Might, right? I mean, no, but, yeah. Alright, 8 and 2. JJ. Oh, please tell me. I knew that was a Noxious emote. I love that. You know what's funny? That whole GG thing that he does and that other people do really, really, really annoyed me. This is before I was a streamer, before I started, like, playing Hearthstone really seriously. It was just like when I first started hearing of Twitch and when I first started playing Hearthstone, the GG thing, not just GG, but the way Noxious said it, annoyed me so much, so much. Then I watched him, and I was like, this guy is great. He's such a nice guy. He's one of those really rare people that you see who you don't know that well, but you just get that feeling of like, you're a cool guy. I know, 9-minute wait time. This is jumping around all over the place, too. I guess we're the only player doing well enough today to go up to 9 wins. We're gonna have to dig down into that 0, too. To Magic Man, how you doing?
Valera versus Uther.
Random question, is anybody here lactose intolerant? I am not, Bosox, no.
Your back.
I digest lactose like a champ. I actually, when I was in high school, I don't do this anymore, but when I was in high school, I was actually an Olympic-level lactose digester. And I was pretty good at it. Didn't need to use any sort of supplements, didn't use Beano or anything. No Lactaid. I don't like to brag about it, but... European blood, that'll do it. Milky, milky milk. Alright, let's put Novice Engineer on the board.
you like my invention.
Gonna get matched with myself. How does this player know what I'm doing before I do it? Now, I don't love the idea of a trade here, but I do love the idea of not getting my Paladin of Pouring Bone up. I was trying to say I feel good about not giving my Paladin opponent a board, and I don't know what psychological defect caused this, but I really just said, or almost said, I don't mind giving the Pornadin a bone. That's definitely not what I was intending to say. Do I silence that? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna not silence it. I could Knife Deadly Poison. Just so you know. Fruit Bats is talking about professional milk drinking. Hey, boss man. Hey, boss man, milk mustache. Get... Well, now it'll be even better to silence. Especially since this fella is greedy beyond belief.
Your magic magic shall not save you.
Sorry. I'll play into MC Tech and Consecration. This isn't that amazing of an MC Tech or Consecration. Actually, that was a dumb play. I should have saved that for the Shadow Pan next turn. That was a dumb play. It's alright, though. I'll just make sure I knife this turn. But that's okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Where am I from? I live in Portland, Oregon. On the west coast of the United States. Could emergency coolant here. Could emergency coolant... Nope, minions only. Can't emergency coolant face. Could freeze his face, though. Is that worth it? Not really. Could play Ogre Ninja here. I don't need to knife. Okay.
First kill.
Not real value in freezing his face. I'm going to put the Ogre Ninja on the board. Worgen Shadowpan would have been a better play, though. I'd have missed out on a little bit of damage, but I don't think it would have been worth it. There's lactose-free milk, but water is better. That's the same way I feel about powdered milk.
This one.
Okay.
Die, mage.
Die. Mage. I don't want to put 4 creatures on the board. I think that's just asking for trouble. So I'm going to freeze him, and it's possible lethal next turn.
Justice.
That's fine. Frog Shadowpan was thinking about it, but... Ooh, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Wait. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16. Just a little bit short if this misses.
This one.
Yeah! Die, mage. Freezing that gives him less information about my deck. When we're at this number of wins, we actually have a realistic possibility of running into the same person multiple times in a row, or running into this person later, so I don't want to give him any information about the deck that I don't need to. I'd prefer him not know we have the Eviscerate, but I'd also prefer to kill him, so we'll do that, but won't tip him off anything else. GG! Finish your homework, and it's only 4 a.m. Nice, Yufu. Ugh. That's rough. Sorry to hear that. Lactated milk is ultra-pasteurized, a process which allows the milk to last longer, kills its flavor. Oh, really? I thought the way that Lactaid worked is that it was regular milk, they just put in enzymes in it that allowed people who are lactose intolerant to actually process it. Kind of like how they put cultures in yogurt and stuff. Grandma tried lactose-free milk, God bless her soul. She freaked out, screaming, "This isn't milk!" It isn't. It isn't. It's like being like, oh yeah, it's a meatless hamburger. No, it isn't. It's not a hamburger if it doesn't have meat. You can't have a meatless hamburger. It's something else, and that's fine. If you're a vegetarian, you could still enjoy the wonderfulness that is buns and pickles and ketchup and french fries and all that, but don't call it a hamburger. Call it a tofu burger. That's fine. Call it a garden burger. That's fine. Not a meatless hamburger. Not a meatless hot dog. Not a meatless sausage. Not a meatless bacon. It's not meatless. It's made of something else. That's my opinion. When you turn one Pit Lord in Tavern Brawl, seems good? Seems pretty good, yeah. Hamburgers don't have ham in them, so a beef burger isn't a hamburger. Fair point, but then we'll also have to yield on the football. It's not football because you don't play with feet, even though you do. It's not a ball, it's an egg. Oh, we could call it hand egg, even though we can't call it hand egg, because if something was called hand egg, it would definitely be rugby that's called hand egg, because you use your hands a lot, and it's definitely more egg-shaped. My point is, I spend way too much time thinking about this. But it bugs me when people say a football is shaped like an egg. It isn't. An egg has a pointy end and a dull end.
You
A rugby thing looks so much like a big egg. Like, if you were to play rugby with an ostrich egg, I bet no one would even notice. No. We're looking for 2s. Alright. They use an enzyme to break down the lactose, but a lot of milk nowadays is ultra-pasteurized, and lactate is one, so it lasts longer. That makes sense. I mean, kind of. Alright, let's let this mage know why we're at 9-2, even though we've never done this before. We never had that coin defiance opening until now. No. Wah. 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 You know what I'm knifing here?
Here we go.
Preserving card advantage is not necessarily something I have to do on turn 2, or sorry, as player 2, and particularly as a rogue, but I want to. I kind of want to force him to ping. Can I silence myself? I wish. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm surprised you can't. Worgen here is going to get me more value than Harvest Golem is, and by that I mean Raging Worgen is going to be an easy kill later, and might be a little bit frustrating now. I just have to be afraid of... Like, what I hate going as player 2 on turn 3 is that your turn 3 play has to be really good to survive your opponent's turn 4. We're going to do Worgen now. Do I make the trade?
Choose soon.
You're looking at me.
No. I'm not going to make the trade. Essentially, being gluten intolerant is lacking the enzyme to digest gluten while being lactose intolerant. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's different levels of gluten intolerance, too, from what I understand. Like, there are people who don't digest it very well and so feel a little bit uneasy, and there are people... I guess it's called celiac. It's not... It's just misplay, didn't eat a beef burger. I could go for a beef burger right now. I really could go for a beef burger right now. Alright, we'll do the mech yet, as I like to call it. Never called it that. We'll put the mech yet on the board. Drop 2 pant sizes from dropping out bread and gluten. That's nice. It's probably like carbs, too. I mean, carbs are just... You eat a lot of carbs, you don't feel as satisfied. And so it's easy to get a bunch of just, like, empty carbohydrate calories. So even if you have no intolerance for bread or gluten or anything, cutting that out of your diet just makes you make dietary choices that are overall better for you. It's a lot of the reasons why people think they have certain dietary restrictions that they don't, actually. Yeah, fine. Is because they think, ooh, I wonder if I have an intolerance toward this, so they cut it out of their diet, and then they feel a lot better, but they don't feel a lot better because they were allergic to gluten. They feel a lot better because they're just eating a lot better now. Because when you have to pay attention to your diet, it doesn't matter why you're paying attention to it. When you have to pay attention to your diet, you'll make better choices. Alright, this is like a 66% chance board clear. What? No. You are really rolling the dice. I hope you do not get rewarded from this. I really hope you don't. Do I use reversing switch here? I think I'm happy stabbing.
Here we go.
Come on, 50-50. Damn it! Ugh. Come on, I should have been able to punish that. It was such a bad play.
They are banned to my command.
Dang. Dang. Alright, we'll see now what impact that 50-50 has on the overall game. Well, so far it means losing a minion there. That sucks. Alright, let's resurrect. Let's re-resurrect. Hey, got a good one. Alright, luck has come back a little bit to our side now, but oh man, missing that 50-50 was sad. Personally, I'd like to see fewer RNG ping minions. The difference between killing an opponent that you want and not killing that opponent on a 50-50 roll is often, you know, 1 or 2 cards of advantage, which could just be victory right there. Uh-oh. Yeah. Hey, welcome back, Marco. This arena's going okay. We got unlucky, unfortunately, in our Frog play again. Frog has successfully gone face every single time except for one. In the very first game, the Frog hit what we wanted it to. Every subsequent game, the Frog has hit face, instead of killing the 50-50. Usually 5-1, oddly enough. Do I want to Betrayal here? Not so much. Not so much.
This one.
What did he say? I never listened to it before, but I swear you just said, ah ha ha, I'm a dick.
We are the sword in the shadows.
Nah, I'm not going to reversing switch it. Whatever, let's say he pings. Cheat into Betrayal if mirror? Ooh. 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 Not a bad Ice Howl, though. I wish I could freeze it. I mean, I could BGH it, but... Gotta BGH it first, right, though? But what if this is Duplicate or Effigy? Betrayal it? Yeah, we could. Betrayal will keep the 6-6 alive and allow it to go face.
Too soon.
That was a little bit unexpected. Alright.
Got the beast in my sight.
Alright. Okay, I definitely... did they shorten times, or is the latency just worse? That's alright. That 1 damage might not matter. Huh. Not doing well with these die rolls, though. Spellbender was what I was a little bit afraid of. Check for counter with the spare part. Yeah, I guess reversing switch could have been there. Maybe I should have reversing switched first.
The light does not discriminate.
I was too confident that it wasn't, yeah. I was too confident that it wasn't... Whatever. So, I can keep the 4-2 alive. I can clear the board. If I eviscerate, I can save the 4-2? 2-3. Yeah. If I eviscerate, I could save the 4-2. If I don't eviscerate, I could save the eviscerate to go face later. But then I would be trading the 4-2. Better to save the 4-2.
If you're sure.
Boy, I'm kind of going all in, aren't I? Kind of didn't realize how all in I'm going.
Already attacked.
Oh. Well, fine. Internet cutoff, what's your highest arena win? We've gone 12 wins several times. We've gone 12-0 twice. Once with, I believe, Rogue, and once with Paladin. That's okay. We'll get the coin, which is going to be oh so good here. 2, 6, 10, 11. I gotta go for it, right? If you Dark Iron Dwarf and then reversing, does it keep the extra 2 defense? Oh, it does! It does. I forgot about that. Yeah, really nice top deck. I am actually gonna make this trade, though. Because I think it's a little bit safer. But the 4 damage here is what we're looking for.
Here we go.
Now all we have to do is hope he doesn't kill me or throw down a taunt or a heal. That's a really good start for me. That could be okay. Oh, man. Oh, wait. What? Oh, spare part, right. No, I think you ping afterward.
You win this.
You should have pinged afterward. Pinging afterward... Actually, no. He needed to kill the Argent Commander, didn't he? He needed to kill the Argent Commander, because I just needed 1 damage. So I guess it doesn't really matter the order that he pings. Pinging second is usually better, because then you could use the knowledge of what happens, but... Kobold after the spell? Well, the only spell he played was a spare part. He didn't play any damage spells. So Kobold there wouldn't have made any difference for him. It was just he knew he needed to get the, what was it? He needed to get 2 out of 3. He needed the 1 in 9 chance for the Flame Waker to hit the Argent Commander twice. It hit it once, much to my, you know, momentary fear, but thankfully missed it the second time. 10 and 2! Not doing too bad. Let's keep it going. We've now made it to twice as many wins with this deck as we had with the previous one, which surprises me. 4 Sorcerer's Apprentice into 3 Fireballs. I hate it when mages, on the very last turn when you think you're going to kill them, play that 1 card that gives them all of the cards in the game and infinite mana to play all of them. It's so powerful. You always expect that they're going to go with a Deathwing play, but every once in a while they surprise you with something like, you know, Quintuple Sorcerer's Apprentice into Septuple Pyroblast. Septuple means 7 times, by the way. Now you know.
I will fight with honor.
Watch your back.
No Shadowpan, no One-Eyed Cheat. I love that this card is in my deck and I'm still doing okay. I play it almost every game and it actually keeps giving me decent value. Despite being a 4-1, it keeps kind of working. Keep Novice Engineer in the Spider Tank. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. 10 win key is so cool. I agree. Oh, so cool. Yeah. Beat it. Just beat it. I don't know why I did just beat it to the tune of By Menon, but...
I'll show them.
I'll show them all. I'll trade with that. You could have a secret. I don't care. Shut up. You're ugly. Could be Get Down. I'm okay with if it's Get Down, I'm okay with losing the Defias Ringleader over it. Okay, it wasn't.
What you got there?
So, probably Avenge. If the random secret isn't Noble Sacrifice or Repentance.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
That's okay. Well, we will find out now if it's Avenge.
I wonder.
Yeah, let's find out.
We must cleanse the
We know it's
Sunwell.
not Get Down already, right? Yeah.
You looking at me?
That's fine. That's fine, because he wants to kill the 2-2. He can't leave the other two alive. So this Avenge is a little bit of value, but it's not a huge amount of value. I'll take 5 damage to kill that next turn.
Cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay, then I won't. I'll trade with the 3-1. That's also okay. I don't mind any of that. See if I care. Trade, probably. Yeah. I like Huge Toad, Coin, Worgen. Maybe Huge Toad, Coin, Spider Tank. I could also save the coin and just develop Mech Yeti. He's running out of cards. Could be super greedy and go face with the Shattered Sun. Or rather, go face even with the Defias, but that'd be even worse. No, let's just Mech Yeti here. If he has Consecration, it's a bit... Yeah, I can't be punished. I'm not gonna let him punish me like that. Bet you'll get a legendary from either the pack or rewards. I would like that, Magic Man. Seen Valera putting in work today. My Death Rattle Rogue was wrecking people today, and now you are 10-2 in Arena with her. Yeah! Not too bad on our... Kill that, obviously. Not too bad on the Rogue today. And I'll put Worgen down now. Turns out Worgen last turn may have been okay, but he probably wouldn't have done those plays anyway. But rough turn for him. Mediocre 2-drop and hero ability on turn 5. That's fine. Trade with DID. Or could do the Mech Yeti ignore it strategy, but I think DID here is better. And I'll also coin out the Spider Tank. Be cold, dark, and wet. Meh. I still hear that every time. Finally now I know what he says, but I still hear that every time. Popped open a golden Trogzor after a 0-1. Ooh. Not too bad. I seem to get my best rewards, at least from the packs, on the low runs as well.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. Yeah, every turn for this poor guy is bad, but he's running out of cards. That's why he's really struggling. I could get a spare part here, but I don't want to give him one. You know what? Let's Novice Engineer. Let's Novice Engineer rather than Huge Toad.
I hope you like my invention.
Okay, that changes literally nothing.
Choose soon.
Oh. I'm so wrecked by Consecration. I mean, not that wrecked by Consecration. I'm just gonna be unhappy. Lobsters are mermaids to scorpions. That's true. No! Oh, thank you. No! That could also be... No, wait. Do you have 2 Consecrations? If he doesn't play that other card, it's equality. Yeah, it's equality. He was trying to decide whether to equality consecrate there.
And plunder.
I mean, maybe not. That's just my guess. Well, I'm not going to win any awards by holding things back. Let's play. Still on this deck, Red Nazer. Yeah, we're doing pretty well with it. We've been dominating this game so far, but it could easily turn around so fast. But I think my opponent does have an equality.
You smell like a leopard.
That's okay.
Love my new recipe.
Well, no, it's Time Rewinder. I thought, shoot, I thought I had Reversing Switch again, but I've got Time Rewinder. That's fine. Ooh. Okay. Alright, fine. You can have a spare part now. Okay.
I need a weapon.
I do have a weapon.
Here we go.
Don't tell me I need a weapon when I've got a weapon, sir. So neither Time Rewinder nor Rusty Horn are probably going to do that much for me this game, but who knows, maybe Rusty Horn. Love how simplistic the name of a card Huge Toad is. Yeah, just a huge toad. Yeah, there's the concept. Hey, it's an 11-win Paladin. It's going to happen. Nice top deck, though.
Here we go.
Alright, I'm not going to time rewind the Argent Commander, but if I need extra damage, Argent Commander attacking with it, then time rewinding it and attacking it again will be nice. He did get the Rusty Horn.
Reporting for duty.
The good news is I get my irritating play. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Other ways to do this as well, but there we go. Could have also done that with Undercity Valiant. I like that way, though. Isn't BM, it's a style finish. Exactly. And let's hope our style is rewarded as we face off against the final boss. Coming up now, we are 11-2, which means no matter the outcome of the next game will decide the outcome of this arena. Will we go 12? Will we go 11? Who gets to decide that? We'll find out right now. Boss coming up. Time to level up Druid and unlock the rest of the basic cards. Oh, yeah, definitely. You're going to have a tough time playing in Constructed until you unlock all of the basic cards. Pop to open a golden... Oh, Trogzor. Read that already, Critical Mass. Sorry. Incoming 50 gold reward. Predict a rare tie game. That's true, Super Inago. I guess we're not guaranteed for this to be the last game.
Valir versus Rexxar.
Oh, hunters are the only people who have beaten me.
Watch your back.
We've had 11 wins against paladins and fellow rogues, and I don't know that we saw any mages. Oh, but the two hunters we've faced have put us in the ground. Let's hope this doesn't carry again. Time slows down. How's it going? And Jim, I don't think I said hello to you ever, did I? I can't remember. I remember seeing you come in, but now I can't remember the actual act of saying hello. So if I didn't... Jim Tanis, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Can you not go higher than 12 wins? Exactly, time slows down. Yeah, we end at either 12 wins or 3 losses, whatever comes first. Could be freezing, could be explosive, probably isn't. Could be, Could be Bear Trap. Bear Trap is okay.
First kill.
Yeah, that's fine. Have to play my cards with really, really low value here, but it's okay. And what I've set him up for is this, oh sweet, I could run the... That's okay. That just means I take an additional damage. But you know who I'm losing to? I'm losing to hunters who open up with Bear Trap into Gladezuka. I mean, if I lose all 3 games in this arena to the same class, the same card, because Gladezuka is what's doing me in. Gladezuka is getting my opponent way too much damage and removal on turn 2. Which sucks butt. Sucks major butt. Worgen there just isn't good enough. See, you're on the final boss. Good luck. Thanks, Cheese Master.
Put this apple on your head. Hello,
Not a good betrayal here.
Here we go.
Constructed Hunter thus far. Yeah. Can clear the board if he wants to lose everything. He doesn't. He's gonna go face. Of course he is. Why wouldn't you go face here? I'm bummed that I literally lost all 3 games in this arena and 2 of the 3 games in the last arena to Face Hunter. This was a good run, but I don't know. I'm let down by losing the same way every time so frequently.
So many options.
Betrayal into Undercity Valiant will clear the board. It'll start giving me some damage, too. Okay. Best betrayal in the world? No, but... We gotta try to turn a loss into a win, and being aggro is the way to do it. Yeah, haven't lost yet. We definitely have not lost yet. We're close. I mean, you don't want to be at 7 health against a hunter. Best case scenario, I'm dead in 4 turns, because I've got no heal at all. Or not. I suppose I forgot that he was going to not necessarily want a hero ability every time.
Here we go.
We're going to try to win next turn. If he's got a silence, we're dead, though. Wow. Wow. So that was an especially fun win, I'll say that, because of going against hunters as opponents and losing to them in the same way over and over and over and over today, but then being in that same situation where we were able to hold on. We got a little bit fortunate toward the end there, but that felt really good. I was already counting it dead, but we managed to make it through. Nonetheless, GG, guys. GG. And I felt even more confident. Did I have lethal on the board already? Or did he just give up? Wow. Wow. So we had some dirty hunters try to refuse us the Lightforge key here. But thankfully we beat up the final one. 12 wins! GG, guys. Let's see what our rewards are. Not a bad little deck. I like this deck. Fun deck. Had lethal on the ready for that 10 gold? We'll see. There's 30! 220. Now, this could be the end of our gold, or we could see another sack with, like, almost 200 gold in it, or maybe more. Alright, Golden Burgle. I mean, it's a Golden Burgle. At least that's fun. But Golden Rare card for 12 wins is a little bit sad. Wow, wow. Okay. You know, this started really good, but Golden Rare and Golden Common for going 12 wins, this is a little bit mediocre. I've gotten better rewards than this off like a 9-win run before. So this is pretty mediocre in terms of rewards. Not